Hey, what's going on, dudes? Welcome back to some more FTB Infinity Evolved here on the FTOG server. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic today. We are hanging out. There was something I was gonna do, but I got this really bad headache and I can't remember what exactly we were gonna do. But we do have a present we can check out. Check this out. Somebody left us a turtle. Turts McDude. Alright, so there's a book here. Let's check this out. What a peculiar place to put a turtle. Hey TDC, this turtle here is a byproduct of my lack of turtle crafting knowledge. And since you were kind enough to let me come by and check out your place. Ooh, okay. This is probably Samsol. I decided to leave you this gift. This turtle's name is Turts McDude. Not to be confused with my primary turtle, Turts McGurts. Handle him with care, feed him coal, and tell him he's pretty every once in a while. Hope you two have many happy moments together. Enjoy. Fine text. This is most definitely a gift and not an adoption exchange forced by the previous custody of the turtle in question. Alright, enjoy. I think that's like, I don't know what that is. That's some sort of internet lingo that I'm not hip with. Love Samsol. Yeah, so we've got a turtle here. Now, I have never used turtles before, and I don't know how they work exactly, but I do know, I've seen enough to know that we can make this dude dance. Preparing to get down, and he does a little jig. Yeah, so I don't know how long he will do that, but we'll just let him sit there and dance his little heart out until, I guess, I don't know if he has like energy or anything that he needs to worry about, but he's cool right there as long as he doesn't attack me with those two swords. I think we're good. Okay, so let's go ahead and toss that cobble. I've got plenty of cobble. I don't feel bad throwing that away. Sorry, dude. Yeah, so I've done a little bit of work here. Check it out. I've got 2 Emmy Drives. All of these are filled with 16K storage cells. So I don't think we're going to need any room anytime soon. It's kind of weird though. Some of these are filling up here, but I don't really understand the placement pattern that's going on here, because we don't have a whole lot of stuff in our system. We've got a bunch of like singular items here. If we go down to the bottom, you can see that we got a bunch of like random one-off items that should be taking up spots on discs, which I assume are these 3 orange ones, but I don't understand why it's split up between these two separate drives here, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, guy, you are actually kind of killing my frame rates or something. That was weird. Okay, so we're going to toss this in there. And we'll put this book up here somewhere. We'll just put it right there for right now. But yeah, so I've done that. What else have I done? I don't think I've done anything. I've just been doing a lot of crafting. Getting everything kind of geared up and ready to go for today's episode. I think today we're going to work on some Tinker's tools. I believe somebody left a comment. If I remember, I'll post it right now. They wanted us to check out some advanced tinkers. Now, I don't know super advanced tinkers, but I do want to make some new tools. So I made this guy here thinking that this was going to be our new pickaxe of choice, but it turns out that this guy is actually, where do I want to go? Where's my little diggy hole? I think it's over here. I just want to show you guys how fast this actually is. This is a really quick pickaxe, but the problem is, let's get some light down in this hole. There's my torches, my little nooks. Yeah, I don't remember it being that dark. I guess I removed some of the lighting or something here. But yeah, so this guy is super quick, but the problem is I made it not strong enough to hold a higher tier energy cell, and so it only holds 400,000 RF, and with it being this quick, it's pretty much instant mine. But the problem with it being this quick is it runs out of power pretty quickly when I'm using it quite a bit. Actually, you know what? Do we have our hammer on us? We do. Let's grab this. I can get some cinnabar. Okay, he's out of here. Cinnabar! Sweet. Yeah, you use the cinnabar to craft up the shiny metal, and you gotta use redstone ore to process that. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, this guy, I mean, it works okay since I do have my redstone solar helmet. It can recharge everything that we really need, but I want something that's not going to have to rely on my energy every time we use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to build something a little bit stronger. If you take a look at the speed on this, the mining speed is 53, but the durability is only 1100. And I don't know what the effective durability is. It says it's 1375. I don't really get that. But if we take a look at our sword here, the effective durability is 6,187. And I made this guy after last episode when I made the beheading cleaver. So I think we got that one up here in our bag. Yeah, so we got this dude here that's got beheading 10 on it. So this is our head cutter offer. And this is just our normal damage dealer. And the reason I made the cleaver is because apparently you can get these guys pretty high on the hearts. And I'm not real sure if an actual broadsword would be higher damage, but this does 20 hearts of damage and it's plus 40 attack damage. So it's pretty much a one-shot kill for most things, zombie skeleton wise. So it actually works out pretty nicely, but we're not going to be messing with the weapons today. So I got this guy, we're good. We may check out the super OP crossbow at some point, but I'm not sure on how to make that just yet, so I will kind of let that go. And if you guys know the recipe for that super OP crossbow, leave it in a comment down below, because I can't really find anything online and I'd have to go back and dig through people's videos to try to find it. So let's turn off the red X's. Okay, that's much better. But yeah, so we're going to need a couple of different things. We're going to need some Endurium. We'll just grab half a stack of that. And let's see, what else we're going to need. Magical wood. Do I have any left? I've got 8 pieces here. And I've got some more books. I did some enchanting, because I think next episode we're going to look at duplicating enchanted books. And there's a way to do that with Bibliocraft, I believe. So that might be something we kind of check out soon and see what's going on with that. But yeah, so let's take a look in here. The tools that I want to make today, I don't know if I want to make the lumber axe or not. We're going to need one of these, but I may end up doing that off camera. Just kind of figure out what I want and play around with the different parts. But the ones that I want to make today, I want to make this guy, the Mattock, which replaces the axe and the shovel, and also the hoe. I can till ground with this, so that'll be kind of handy. And I think it actually, I don't know if we can actually, if I look in here, if I look up Mattock, you can see all the different ones here, and there's an Endurium Mattock, which I want to make the heads out of. So I assume that this should work, and it's got effective durability. This is all Endurium pieces, by the way, but this is an effective durability of 3,300, and the mining speeds are 23 and 23, so that's not actually that bad. So if we want to make an axe head and a shovel head out of Endurium, I think that could be good. So we're going to give it a shot and see what's going on here. Let's go ahead and throw, we need to throw some gold in here, because we're going to need to make some new casts. So let's grab, we'll throw 16 gold in there for now and let this smelt up. And we'll take a look at some of the other stuff that we're going to need. So I believe the Mattock is going to take just a normal tool rod. So do I have one of those in here? A tool rod here. And I want to see, we can make it out of the magical wood, which will give us some more modifiers on it. I think we want to do this so we can beef up the durability of it. I think that's what we want. Whoa, what happened? Was that already in there or something? Okay, so let's take these guys. Can I do... Oh, I can use 2 of those for one of these. Oh, I can use 1 of those for one of these. Weird, okay. I don't know if we'll need that many. Well, maybe we will. So we're going to make the Mattock, which replaces the shovel and the axe. We're not going to worry about hammers. I probably will make a hammer offline. But we do want one for the pickaxe, one for the Mattock. Yeah, so I guess we'll just focus on these 2 tools today. So the pickaxe and the Mattock. Yeah. Yeah! That'll work. So now we need to make some tool pieces to actually make casts out of. So let's go ahead and replace this, put that back in there. We'll throw some cobble up in here. Now we need an axe head. So we'll grab that one. Do I already have an axe head pattern? I don't think I do. I know they have them over at spawn, but I'm not too worried about that. Blank casts. Why do I have a bunch of blank casts in here? I don't know. Weird. And now we need a shovel head. So let's do this. We'll take these two pieces. We're gonna have to throw these in this guy here. Oh, don't tell me that was all that gold that I just smelted. It was. Alright, so we'll throw those back in there, get those re-smelted up, and then you know what we're actually gonna do? Let's get rid of these what are these called? The translocators. We'll get rid of these for right now, and then we'll just stick our faucet back on there because this is a little bit easier to use when we're just doing one by one. So that should be good. Yeah, so I guess while we're doing that, I want to come over here and we're going to craft a couple of things. I've already done the majority of the crafting. Where is this guy? I can show you my cleaver. There's a creeper somewhere. Where is he? Alright, I don't know where he is. He's somewhere around here. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, so anyways, I've already done a majority of the crafting here, but there's a couple of items that I really wanted to get online, and the first being the Quarry, right? So if we look up Ender Quarry or Quarry, we already have the BC Quarry, but the Ender Quarry is what we want. So the reason that I crafted this one is so I could get a whole bunch of obsidian. So I've got a whole bunch of obsidian, so we no longer need the BC Quarry, really, unless we need to do something specific with it. But we'll have it just kind of as a backup. It's over in the mining world right now. But the Ender Quarry is what I want to get online. So you can see that it's basically the same recipe as the BC Quarry. The only difference is it takes some Ender or Emerald electron tubes and an Emerald chipset. So I've been doing some crafting. Check it out. We got it. Ender Quarry get. Now the other reason that I wanted to start duplicating some books and everything like that, so if we take a look at some of the upgrades that we can put on the Ender Quarry, like Silk Touch for instance. Silk Touch we're going to want. It's going to Silk Touch all the ores and stuff like that, so we need a gold pickaxe with Silk Touch 1 on it. Yeah, so we're going to have to duplicate some Silk Touch books. I can't talk. But yeah, so that's kind of the reason I want to get into the where is this guy? He's here somewhere. But I don't know where. Oh, I guess I could show you this too. I forgot about this. This is my mob spawner. So I spent a little bit of time. I got this all hooked up. This is our skeleton farm that we had up at the top of our farm up there, right where that little waypoint is. And I just went ahead and moved it down here. So we got kind of like this nice enclosed area. I made a couple more grinders. That way we can actually take, there's little nooks on the spawner there to keep it from spawning right now. But if I took those off, the grinders would kill them and fill the system with mob essence. So I have a drum down on the bottom full of mob essence. And then in this chest here, I have safari net with the different mobs in them. I'm starting a collection here. It's like my Pokemon collection. But we're going to send those over to the auto spawner right there in the middle, and that takes the mob essence. So if we use all the mob essence in the system, we can no longer spawn these guys. That's why I have just the vanilla spawner right there to collect the mob essence. But check this out. So I saw this in Brink's video, and I thought this was actually a really cool idea. Using the Ender.io conduits, you can set up to use different like redstone signals and move items around if they have a signal and stuff like that. So I've got this one set to extract items on a high redstone signal, right? So as soon as we turn this lever on, it's going to suck out that safari net and stick it in the auto spawner there. And then whenever I turn the signal off, this is going to eject, or that conduit is going to suck out the safari net and bring it back to the chest. So this is kind of like a auto spawner that we can control from a distance, which is really handy, so I don't have to bust the walls and go in there every 5 seconds. So check this out. We got blazes in here right now. We flip this switch, take a look in here, it's not there, and then in a few seconds this should actually spawn some blazes, I believe, if everything is working correctly. But yeah, so then I've got the grinders set up. Yep, there they are. Check it out. So we can kill these guys and collect all their blazy goodness eventually. It's kind of slow, but it works. But then the grinders output all the items into this chest here. So I've been running this quite a bit, and I've got a bunch of junk in here. This is just from the skeleton spawner up top. But we can go ahead and turn that off, and as you can see, this safari net gets sucked back into this chest, and then we can exchange it out with one of these guys here, which is really awesome. So Yeah, it's pretty much automated as best as you can with that those MFR mods. So pretty neat. I like that idea and appreciate him sharing it. So I still don't know where this zombie is, but yeah. So one other thing that I wanted to craft, we're getting really sidetracked today, is a jet plate. So if we take a look at a jet plate, the one that I wanted to craft was this dark Solarium jet plate. If you take a look at this recipe, it is super involved. There's a lot of stuff going on here. We're actually going to need to make a few different items that we're going to make at the end of the video, but I just kind of want to show you what's going on here. But if we take a look at, where'd it go? I lost it. It moved. If we do this guy right here, we can see that we've got the two most involved crafts in this recipe. We have the Octatic Capacitor Pack armored, and then we have the Vibrant Jetpack armored. So check this guy out. This kind of trumps our jetpack by a long shot. So you can see how fast we go up, which is super nice. And if we activate hover mode, like so, there we go. You can see this is just like normal flying speed around, but if we double tap like we're gonna sprint, look how fast this is, guys. Oh, this is amazing. And this is just the vibrant one. So once we put this onto the dark Solarium, I think it's even faster. But yeah, so this is pretty nuts. I'm really excited to get this going, so it's going to be pretty awesome. The only downside is it's got the automatic hover thing, which I guess doesn't work. But I don't really need it since I have the long fall boots. So we can kind of just let that do its thing. But anyways, yeah, so we got some more crafting to do at the end of the episode, but I guess what I'm going to do now, instead of talking your guys' ear off, I'm going to set up all our molds, get all of our pieces together, and we're going to come back and set up our tools. So give me just a second and I'll be right back. Alright, so we've got our parts all made up. I've got these dudes here, and then I've also got these ones over here. I was checking the durability on this, and it's not quite as high as I would have liked, and we're using the Endurium for the binding, but I figured before we actually get that set in stone, we would try some of this Manulin. It doesn't actually tell you the durability on here, but for the tough binding, it's 2.5 times the durability modifier, so I'm hoping this has a much higher durability than this here, but I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've messed with the actual Tinker's Manulin stuff. I think that there's like one, I don't know, I feel like there's another substance or whatever from Tinker's Construct that we could use that's got a higher durability. It's just like a better, all around better value, but I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. But we're going to go ahead and try this. So we're going ahead and make a Manulin binding. Let's take this guy. We'll throw that on here. So the effective durability on this guy with the Endurium is what? We'll just go with the durability. So it's 1100 with the Endurium binding, and it's 1100 with this. But does this change any other stats? So let's see. 1100, 23, 8, modifiers 4. And if we do this one, nope, it's still the same. That's weird, man. I thought, what about an obsidian binding? Let's go ahead and try this real quick. I have some obsidian ingots in here. We'll just toss this in here, let that smelt up. Maybe we can get a higher durability out of this. Okay, so let's try a couple of different things here. Like I said, this is the first time really diving deep into the Tinker's stuff here, as far as making like super tools and such things. Let's see, what else can we drop off? Let's drop off all this stuff here. We don't need that. It's junk. Stone shard, we can toss that in there. But yeah, so I made a couple of different tool rods here. So I have an Obsidian Tool Rod with reinforced 3, so it's a durability modifier times 0.8. And then I've got a shiny tool rod, which is reinforced 2, and dense, which I have no idea what those things mean, and it's a modifier of 1.5. And then we have a Manulin tool rod with a durability of 2.5. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be the best one, but let's see. So Obsidian, let's put that on pickaxes so we can kind of visualize here. So the durability of that is only 880, so that's pretty crap. Now I do have an Endurium pickaxe head, which maybe this is the problem, but this has the highest speed, which is what I want. And this has got the the modifiers on it. So this is why I want to use this. Now it doesn't seem like, from doing some testing, it doesn't seem like the bindings actually add to the durability at all. So it's kind of just a waste not to use this if we have it, I guess. Not real sure, but let's see the shiny. So that is 1650 with an effective of 2062. That's not bad. And what about the Manulin? So that is 2750 with effective durability of 3055. Now, it looks like this might be the best one to go with. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe there's probably a better build out here. We're just going to make this one and see kind of what happens. So I think we can throw this on here and then throw that on there. And that should increase the durability to 4125, which is good. So let's do that. And now can we put that on here? We can. Okay, cool. So that is what we want. So now we can take this guy and we can actually start throwing some other stuff on here. The only things that I really want to put on here are lapis and what's the other one? Redstone for speed, which we may not even actually need the speed for it. Let's see. Let's go test this out real quick. It's got a little bit of juice in it. So let's give this a go and see what it's like. Yeah, we could probably increase the speed a little bit just to get it to instant mine cobble. I think would probably be the best thing. So what is the speed on it right now? The speed is 23 versus this one, which is 53. Which, yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, so we'll probably throw some redstone on there, and then we'll probably, I think that might be it. We may do lapis on it, or we could do silk touch. But since I have silk touch on my hammer, yeah, we'll probably do silk touch on this, since I don't really use my hammer, and eventually we're going to get to the point where we don't need to fortune everything. I may make a super fortune hammer. That way we can silk touch with this, and then we can just lay everything out and then hammer it with fortune. I think that's going to be our best bet. So we got this. Let's add the redstone to it, which we're probably going to need some modifier stuff here. So if we take a diamond and a golden apple, that is 1. So I think, let's take a look in our book. So if we come in here, we can look at our modifiers. You can actually look, there are some modifiers that add modifiers to this, and this is what we're going for right now. So if we come in through here, it's like way in the back of the book. Yeah, so it's a diamond and a gold block. That's going to add an additional modifier. We can use a notch apple and a block of diamond to add an additional modifier. We can use a nether star to add 1, and then we can use the player head, which I think the player head is actually craftable. So player head, let's just look up head. Is it in here? Yeah, there it is. I saw it right here. Golden head. So this is just any head with 8 gold around it. That's actually not bad. And I think we'd actually need a player head, which I'm not sure if I have any of my own. Yeah, maybe that's something to think about later on. But yeah, so I think for the most part, we're just going to be adding a couple of different modifiers on here and then adding all the redstone. So let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Alright, so we got this guy all the way to where we need him to be. So I don't think we need to go any faster than that. There's not really a reason since it's already pretty much instant mine. How does it do on ores? It does okay on ores. It's not instant mine ores, but that's not really that big of a deal. So let me show you what I've done. We have added 100 redstone to this, and I've also added silk touch. So silk touch is the silky jewel, which is a block of emerald here, and then it's 8 string surrounded by a gold nugget is how I did it. So we need 4 of those, and that's how we get all that going. So yeah, and then we added a durability modifier, or we just added a modifier, which was the block of gold and a diamond to get the extra 100 on here, because after adding silk touch we had 1 modifier left, which gave us 50 redstone, and we had to add an additional modifier to get up to 100 redstone. So this guy actually does pretty good. Let's see how he does on obsidian. So that's going to be the biggest test here. So if we come down here, yeah, that's not bad at all. Like 2 seconds. 1, 2. Yeah, about 2 seconds per piece of obsidian. That is not bad, man. I will take it. So this is our new pickaxe. So let's go build our Mattock now. Okay, so for our Mattock, let's see. I made another manual and tool rod. I think that's what we need. We need to grab the parts. Where did they go? Oh, we already made them. What? Alright, I forgot we actually put that one together already. It's probably not what we want exactly, but maybe it won't be that bad. If I need, I can actually make another one. It's not really that big of a deal. Let's grab an emerald to throw some more durability on there, and we'll try that. Actually, you know what? First, let's make another leadstone energy cell. Energy cell, like so. So we're going to need one of those. We'll go ahead and craft that up. The leadstone energy cell is just that, and then like that, and then we're gonna have everything that we need. Perfect. All right, so let's see if we can throw this on here right now. Take the Mattock, put that guy in there. Yeah, it's not high enough durability, but if we throw this on there like so, so that replaces its durability with 2475, which isn't bad. If we throw that on there, whew, we can. So I think we actually wasted a modifier on this one, putting the emerald on it, but it's not really that big of a deal. So now we've got 2 modifiers remaining. We probably want, I don't know, let's go test this out real quick. Let's sleep. And we'll see how fast it actually cuts down wood, which is like the main purpose of this thing. Is cut down wood and dig up dirt. So I think it should be pretty quick, but we have 2 modifiers on it, so we can increase it up if we need to. But I think this is going to be an all-around good universal tool. So let's try it on this dirt. Oh, that does really well. That's like instant mine on dirt. That is awesome. Okay. So we got that. Let's check out some wood here. It's probably not the best thing to test it out on. Let's try. Can we get into like the nitty gritty of this guy? Get in here. Oh yeah, dude, that's perfect. I really don't see us chopping down that much wood or anything, but this actually works really well. What is up with these textures? Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing that you could do. But yeah, that works really well. Okay. So we could probably, we could add silk touch to it. Oh, and this guy is charging because of my helmet. We could add silk touch to this if we wanted to. Oh, and it's not even charged either. It's already going that fast. Okay, so let's see if that makes a difference. Whoa, this jetpack is so fast. Alright, so I've got everything all charged up here. I tried to make another silky jewel, but I need to smelt up some more villagers to get some more emeralds. But, so we still have 2 modifiers remaining on this guy, but he's fully charged now, and I want to see if that makes a difference. It was already instant mine on dirt, so I think that's going to be kind of a hard test to check out there. Whoop. But if we come down here, let's see how this works on the wood now. Okay, so it doesn't look like it actually makes a difference, which really is not that big of a deal. A lumber axe would be nice for something like this. You could just come up and chop the whole thing down all at once. But if we just need to, like, some normal wood chopping, which is what this guy is for, this should actually work really, really well. So I'm happy with these tools. Like I said in the beginning of the video, probably not the best tools in the game, but definitely some good, just all-around universal handy tools. So I'm happy with them. Hopefully you guys, if you are following along, if you want to make these guys here, you saw how. Hopefully you're happy with these tools as well. They're going to do good for me, so I think they should be good for, I don't know, most people. We'll kind of see. But yeah, so now we need to probably wrap up the episode. It's ending up pretty quickly here. Actually, we've been recording for quite a while, but let's see. We're going to need, we got to make up our dark solarium jet plate. So let's see, jet plate, And we need to make a couple of different things here real quick. So we need the soul binder, which we need a soul vial with an enderman, so we're gonna have to go collect one of those. I got the vibrant crystal, we got the levels, not that big of a deal. I think, oh, we're gonna need it for this too. So let's see, can we craft up, how many of these are we gonna need? We need 2. Is that all? I think that's all. I think that's all we're gonna need. And I've already got the dark solarium ingots, I believe. So if we shift click this in, yeah, we have the dark solarium, so that's good. So we need to craft up 2 of these guys here. So we'll do 1, 2, and then we should be able to grab, let's see, we need the soul binder. Let's turn caps lock off, soul binder. This dude right here. Okay, cool. I actually had all the heads. I was kind of worried about that. Now we need to hook this up to some power. Now, where do we want... Man, this jetpack is really quick. Let's just go ahead and hook it up right here for right now. I think that should be fine. So let's do... do I have any soul vials on me? I collected 1 bat already, which I think we're going to need another one. So we'll do that, and then we need to make another soul vial, which is this guy here. Oh, do I not have enough quartz? Quartz. Okay, we got enough. Let's go ahead and throw some of this in here. We'll make up 3 more pieces of the fused quartz so we can make another soul vial. These things are kind of expensive. Alright, so we'll take that, throw... Where are these guys coming from? Driving me nuts! Put that there. Put these guys here like so. And now we gotta go do some mob hunting. Okay, so is this gonna work now? Let's do this one with the Enderman Soul. Use player XP. Okay, so this actually takes a little while. We can put a capacitor in it looks like. So that can speed things up, possibly. That should be good. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to have enough levels or not. Ender Crystal. Okay, so we needed that. Now, we need to put this here with these guys, like so. Oh, 8 levels. Okay, perfect. We're going to have just enough. So, we'll take out the empty soul vial. That's kind of cool. It empties it out, so you get this back, so you can reuse it. I like it. Okay, flight control unit. There's one. Now, let's do the second one with the other bat soul. Get this going. Oh, we're so close. I think that's all we need. We need to craft up these guys here and take off the jetpack that we have on right now. We should have everything that we're going to need. Alright, sweet. So we'll go ahead and throw these guys back into our system there, and we'll make these reinforced glider wings. We should have enough to make 2 of them. Perfect. Made those all up. Now, these guys here. There's 1. There's 2. Sweet. Okay, is that everything? Now we just need to take off our jetpack here. We could put this guy right here in the middle of it. So this holds 10 million RF. Now if we build this guy, it holds 50 million. That is crazy. Okay. This is the one that we wanted, right? The Dark Solarium? I think it is. Oh, so good. Whoa, look how fast you go up. Hover mode. Okay, so this is just normal fly forward. We turn on the go forward. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so good. We're so fast. What does it look like? Oh, it actually looks pretty boss. Oh, that is cool. Sweet. So, we actually got a lot of work done today. There's a lot of crafting, man. We got our Ender Quarry, we got our Dark Solarium Jetplate, we got some new super tools. Oh man, today was a good episode. Alright dudes, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I know this episode has probably been really long by now, but thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support on these series, man. I really appreciate it. I'm having a blast with expert mode here. It's a little grindy at times, but so worth it in the end. But anyways, thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button for me down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And go check out all the other people on the server, man. We've got a lot of awesome content coming your way. Go check out Sam's will say I said hello. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time, all right? Thank you so much for watching. Peace.